Hi, Grandma Debbie here. So, for Mardi Gras, I thought I would make a king cake. Now, I've never made one before, and I looked at so many different recipes, and I actually found one that's called Shortcut Mardi Gras King Cake. So, that's what I'm going to make. Now, I'm not putting the little baby, the little plastic baby that you're supposed to put in them. I'm not putting that in there. I don't have one, first off. I couldn't find one, and I just thought, why? I don't need one. So I absolutely love king cake. I've had really amazing king cake and I've had really bad king cake. And I'm hoping this is somewhere in the middle because, like I said, I've never made it before. And this is just a simple little recipe, super simple. But one of the first things that we need to do is make some colored sugar. I went to, I don't even know how many different stores trying to find the colored sugar that I needed. And then I went online and all I could find it was in these huge containers. And I'm like, oh, I don't need that much. I just need a little bit. So we're going to make colored sugar first. Then we're going to get started on the recipe. All right, so let's get going on this and see what happens. All right. Okay, so I need yellow, green, and purple sugar. So I'm going to start off with a jar. And I'm going to add a little bit of sugar. I don't really know about how much. The recipe says a cup. I don't even need that much. I don't even think I need that much sugar. So I'm going to dump some of this out. Maybe not. I don't know what I'm doing, guys. Okay. So I'm just adding in some sugar. Like I said, I don't know how much I really truly need. So we're just going to wing it. I mean, I can always use the colored sugar for other things. So it's not like it's that big of a deal if I don't use it all up. All right. Now, first thing I'm going to do, though, is put on some gloves. I already touched the yellow, and I now have yellow fingernails. So, hope nobody thinks that I have any kind of diseases or anything. But with my luck, I would probably end up with all the colors. So, I'm just putting on some gloves for some precautionary reasons. Okay. All right. So, once again, I got my 3. So, I'm going to add in, I'm going to start with green. I'm going to add a couple little drops. Ooh, probably added too much there, but it's okay. Then you're going to put the lid on. And you're going to shake it all up. Okay, so we got our green. All right. Okay, now on to yellow. Okay, here's our yellow. All right, now on to purple. Now purple, I'm using this kind of food coloring. So this might be a little different than the other ones. I don't know. We're going to find out. Okay, here's the purple. All right. Let me clean up this, take off my gloves, and we'll get going on the rest. Okay, we're now on to the cake portion of it. So what we're making it out of is Grand's cinnamon rolls. So you need 2 of these cans. I'm preheating my oven to 350. You need a Bundt pan or something similar to that, so this is what I'm using. You want to liberally spray it. Okay, now I'm not sure if I'm going to just lay them flat or if I'm going to lay them horizontal. We'll see. So you want to open the can. Okay, got that one done. Okay, this one was easier. All right, so the first thing we're going to do is we're going to remove the frosting. We are going to be using the frosting, but but after they've cooked. All right, so then we're going to separate them. Like I said, we can either do it this way, or we can lay them flat. Either way, and I think I'm going to lay them flat because they're not wanting to stand up. Whoops. I'm having nothing but trouble with this can. It's falling apart on me. So you can do it either or. You can lay them flat, like I said, or you can do them standing up. It's completely 100% up to you. Let's see. I wonder. Let me try it. Now, let's go ahead and continue laying them flat like I was doing. Okay, so we're going to get this in the oven. We're going to cook it for 25 to 30 minutes. All right, let me clean up and I'm going to get that in the oven. Okay, so I got it out of the oven and now we're going to take it out of the pan. So, and put it on a plate. I'm actually going to turn it over. Maybe. Might need to get another plate. I like the way the other side looks. Okay. Now, while this cools off a little bit, we're going to go ahead and make the frosting. Let me move the pan out of the way. Okay, so we're going to start off with 2 ounces of softened cream cheese. And you can use whatever brand of cream cheese you have. Then we're going to take the frosting from both containers. And we're going to mix them all together. This smells wonderful, but then again, I like cinnamon rolls. So once this is cooled a little bit, then we're going to put the frosting on. I don't want it melting all over the place. I just want to be able to spread it. Plus, that'll give me a chance to get the lumps out of this thing. Now, I'm not sure what the tradition of the putting the baby in the cake is for. I should have looked that up. If you know, let me know what it stands for. I heard, and I'm not sure if it's true or not, that if you're eating the cake and you get the baby, then you're the one that has to host the next party. I don't know. Maybe that's true. Maybe that's what it is. Still a little bit warm. So let's let it cool off for a moment, and then we'll frost it. Okay, so it's cooled off a little bit. So let's try frosting it and see what happens. All right, so now we're going to add the sugar. I don't know if there's a particular order you're supposed to do these in. I guess it would be just up to you as to how you want to do it. Okay, here's the finished product. Doesn't that look good? So I just want to thank you for coming along with me on this journey. I hope that you're having an amazing day and everything's going great. Hit that like, hit the subscribe, and hit the share button. Also, give this recipe a try. It's pretty simple to do. You could whip it out in no time if you have guests coming over. You don't have to do the sugars if you don't want. You can just put some nuts on top or something, whatever, or just leave it the way it is. You don't have to decorate it up. Remember, a recipe is just a guide. Make it your own. All right, well, I will talk to you soon. Once again, I hope you're having an amazing day and everything's going great. Bye.